Hey guys, Chris here, aka bricknit, and welcome back to another Worst to First CMF series. Today we have the awesome Harry Potter Series 2, which has just come out. Now I didn't do a feel-bad guide for these one because it took so long to get them. I had issues with trying to get hold of these guys, but I do have all 16 here. So I've also been looking at your guys' SurveyMonkey results, so let's see what we all decided. If you're new to the channel, I like watching awesome LEGO videos, and how about subscribe, because I pretty much do a LEGO video every single day. But let's get into this one. Okay, so who did you guys think was the worst one in the latest 16 out of the Series 2 CMF Harry Potter series? Well, you guys thought it was Neville Longbottom, wherever he is. Here he is. So, here he is on the little camera. He is pretty awesome, actually. I actually really like Neville Longbottom. Mainly not the character, though, but it is for the Book of Monsters, which he has here. It's a pretty nice print there on the side. He has a cheese wedge as well with the kind of mouth section as well, showing imprinted on the side, so that's pretty cool. But the character himself is pretty weak. He's one of the only ones with the midi legs. I think it's also the only one with school uniform with midi legs. So the other guys are obviously older. This guy is from a shorter, one of the more previous, earlier films. But he's pretty cool. Has nice printing all around. His legs don't have any side printing though, and neither does his torso, whereas a lot of them actually in this series do have side printing and stuff, which we'll get onto in a bit. But there he is. He is in at number 16. So in at number 15 in your guys' choice is George Weasley. Now I'm getting confused which one is which, so I had to look it up, and it is the same one that I didn't like as much as well, which is the one with the Marauders map. So here's George. Pretty cool little character nonetheless. I do like his side printing on his legs in particular. That looks really cool. And I love the dual molded legs as well. Now this guy comes with the Marauders map closed. Now I did have an open Marauders map, which I do think looks better, and that was in the People Pack version that they released earlier this year. But other than that, pretty cool. He has a double facial expression as well. Both happy, but I do really like this cheery one the best in my opinion. I just think that one looks so much cooler. I really like this hat piece as well with all the printed pieces, and it's basically exactly the same as the other character bar, I think, the accessories. But other than that, pretty cool minifigure nonetheless, and I do like having George. We didn't get him that often. I did say in one of my previous videos that he came in the Burrows, but he didn't. So we've only got this variant and the one from Diagon Alley. So if you're not going to pick up Diagon Alley, this is a great way to get George and Fred. But there we go. George is in at number 15. So in at number 14 is, as I said in Diagon Alley, Ginny Weasley. It's actually Ginny Weasley. I did get it wrong. But here we go, Ginny Weasley. So she's a pretty cool character. This is a new hairpiece for her, which is pretty interesting because I did actually prefer the old hairpiece. I think it looked better. But this is a nice hairpiece definitely for Mox. I think the Stranger Things character would be awesome in this Mad Max. But this dress is quite nice. It's from the party, so it'll go well with the calendar. And I think it's the new Astronomy Tower one as well. Now she has this new piece here, which is the ice cream in this kind of really cool cup, so that's a nice piece, and again that's already been used in Diagon Alley as well, so it's definitely going to be more available in future sets. She's got nice leg printing on the side as well though, and the dual molded legs as well, and as well as these little feet shoes kind of section painted on. I think it looks really nice. She also has a dual facial expression, although I think one definitely looks more like Ginny than the other, but other than that, pretty nice character, and it's a nice one to get with the little accessory and stuff, and we don't get many Ginny actual minifigures, so it's nice to get another one in the set. But there we go, in at number 14. In at number 13 we have one of the main characters, and it is Ron. Now I was kind of a bit bored that we were getting another Ron in this People Pack, but this one is actually really nice. I have to admit, the side printing on the legs has got really nice details about the shoes and things, and his actual jumper as well has nice arm printing and stuff, so it does look really cool. He has the butterbeer piece here, which is a new piece as well. It's really cool. You can add a one stud on there and it makes it look like a beer as well, which is pretty nice. I'm going to be doing that in Mox in the future. He also has two facial expressions, kind of the standard angry face and the kind of smirky face. Does look like Ron though, so I think they've done a good job there. And I do think he's actually a really nice addition to this, so I'm kind of happy we got him, because I do think all the little accessories and stuff on this can easily be put onto a yellow minifigure, so I'm pretty happy with that one. But he is in at number 13. Okay, in at number 12 is another fellow ginger, and it is Fred Weasley. Now I'm really surprised that this one is so low actually, because I think he is absolutely awesome, this one. Again, he's very similar to George that we had earlier. Here is the two in comparison to each other. They do have slightly different printing, one open, one closed, but they are very similar, so I get why people might find these a bit annoying. He has this really nice briefcase there that opens up, and it has these 1x stud pieces, which are really cool. You get a duplicate of both of those as well, which is quite nice, and this is all prints inside the suitcase as well, so really nice to see that. He has a double facial expression again, one happy and one smirky. And other than that, not much more to say really. He's very, very similar to his brother, but I really do like these two. So I think it is a great way to get them, like I said earlier, cheaper than getting Diagon Alley. So there we go, in at number 12. In at number 11 is another main character, and it is Hermione. So Harry's a lot higher up for some reason in this set. But again, Hermione, I actually really, really like this character. I think she's better than I thought she was. Again, she's got a nice leg side printing there with the kind of boots going around. She doesn't have the arm printing like Ron does, so she's not quite as good in that sense, but she does have this butterbeer glass again, which I absolutely love. Again, she has double face printing as well. It kind of have to in these CMF series now, and I do really like this hairpiece. I think it does look really, really nice. Other than that though, not much to her. She's got the exact same accessory as Ron, and she just had a nice jumper and trouser piece and printing and stuff, but other than that, she's a pretty normal character, so not much more to say there. Okay, so top 10. Who do we have at number 10? It is Professor Sprout. She's a really nice character to have. I don't think she's that common. You have to let me know in the comments down below, because I don't really collect Harry Potter minifigures, bar these CMF ones. She's really, really nice though. She's got the nice printing on the dress, which is quite nice to see, because I don't always get that on front and back, which is pretty cool. She's got the mandrake here, but it's the studded piece. I preferred the old one that was with Neville last year. I think that was a better piece, but she does come with a pot as well, and the wand. And she's got the nice hat hair piece, which has the earmuffs on as well, which is pretty cool. And she has double facial expression as well, which is quite nice. So she's a very full-packed minifigure. I think it's quite nice. She's got lots of little accessories and stuff, so she's definitely a pretty cool one to have in the set. Okay, in at number 9 is the main guy. It is Harry Potter. I'm really surprised how high he is. I think it might be due to his accessory. So here is Harry Potter. Really, really cool. He has the Book of Potions, which I believe this is the actual Half-Blood Prince book, but inside it's got a generic piece, because I think I've seen that in Diagon Alley, so I don't think that's an exclusive one to this set, but it's a pretty nice piece nonetheless. And he's got really nice printing actually. His legs aren't as good as Hermione and Ron's, I don't think, but he's got a nice torso piece nonetheless, but not as detailed as the other two. He also has the double facial expression, but again, I don't think that's exclusive to this character. You have to let me know if it is. But it's just a generic Harry. I think the main thing is that book, which may be why people put him higher up on the list. But there we go. In at number 8 is Harry's dad, James Potter. Now, this is the first time we've seen these guys, both his dad and his mum, so that's pretty cool. And here's a really nice one. I love this scarf in the dark red colour. I think it looks absolutely great. And he's got a really nice tuxedo look to him as well. The 2x3, I think it is, tile piece with the portrait on is really nice to see. I think it's a lovely accessory. And again, he's just got nice printing all around. These are really, really super detailed characters. Again, he has two facial expressions, one happy and one kind of smirky, so not much variation in the facial expressions, but really, really cool minifig, and it definitely is a welcome one to get in something like the CMF series, where I couldn't really imagine a set where we could get this guy maybe with the mirror if we had that as a kind of set piece, but I think it's great to get this one in the CMF series so that he's actually can be used. Okay, in at number 7 is Kingsley, or I think he's called Kingsley Shacklebolt, or Shacklebolt. But he's a really, really cool character. Again, he's an uncommon one. I don't know if we've had him in many other sets, but I really like how he has this kind of cloak piece that looks very much like the Monkey King. Absolutely awesome. I love his hat piece. Now, he doesn't have a double facial expression, but that's because obviously the back of his head is shown a lot. But he does still have nice printed detail underneath, even a little bit on his legs, not as much, but he does have it underneath the cloak, and he just does look really, really cool. Again, it's just a generic brush. We get a lot of these kind of brooms in the Diagon Alley set, but I think the actual minifigure himself is more desirable than the actual accessories in this case. So there we go. In at number 6 is Bellatrix Lestrange. Now, I love this character. I think she looks absolutely awesome. I think her facial expression looks brilliant. Her mad hair looks absolutely wicked, and I really do like that print of the her little prison digits. I think that looks absolutely awesome. Again, she's got printing on front and back of her dress piece. I think that's absolutely wicked, and she does have a double facial expression, but I think this smiley one is definitely the best one of the two. But I think she's absolutely awesome. It's definitely cool to get a different version of her as well, because I've heard the one in the Burrows didn't actually look anything like the character, so it's pretty cool that this one definitely does, in my opinion. So if this is the same face they used in that one, then I don't agree with what people are saying, but this one looks absolutely wicked. Okay, so we're into the top 5, and in at number 5 is Luna Lovegood. Now, Luna is absolutely wicked character anyway in Harry Potter. I really like her. I think she's really, really bizarre. But this one is awesome with the lion hat piece. She also comes with the actual hair piece as well, which is quite nice to see. So you can use the hair piece if you wanted to. But I think everyone's going to just be displaying her with this lion hat on because it looks absolutely brilliant. Again, the rest of the minifigure is really, really nice. She's got side leg printing, which is really cool. Nice detail on the actual legs themselves as well. No arm printing, but I don't think it needs it with this jumper piece. I think it just looks really, really neat. Again, she also has dual face expression, one with kind of just a normal, kind of almost an upside down frowny face, but it's not. It's just like just a normal generic face, and then one with a definitely very happy face, which I think is more Luna Lovegood. But really, really cool character. I think this is a great one. And I think people just want it just for that hat, lion hat, because you could use that on so many other characters as well. But great, great character, and she's in at number 5. In at number 4 is Lily Potter, and with baby Harry as well. And I think that's one of the reasons why she may be higher up than Harry's dad. But she is an awesome, awesome minifigure. This little baby Harry is absolutely hilarious with the gold H on. I think it looks wicked. And then you can see that another reason to get the mum character, we haven't had this before, so Lily's a really cool character. Again, nice printing all round, even on the legs, which is really, really cool. She again has 2 facial expressions, one with happy and one with really happy, so pretty similar to James Potter, so not much difference there, but it's quite nice to have them both in a set together. But there we go. Again, I think this one came a lot higher up because of the baby Harry figure, and he's pretty cool. Very similar size to Yoda, but it is a different minifigure kind of piece. This is the one that like goes on people's backs and stuff, whereas the Yoda one is an actual little baby minifig. So pretty cool choice nonetheless though, and I think this one does work quite well in the scene that we have Harry in. And also there is a baby Voldemort as well, so this one goes perfectly with that one. Okay, so we're down to the top 3, and these are probably the top 3 that I would have chosen, so that's absolutely awesome that you guys have got similar thoughts to me. Some of the others weren't quite the same, but the top 3 definitely. In at number 3 is Griphook. Now again, I think people wanted this one because of his accessories are so cool. He's got the Sword of Gryffindor, which is just absolutely wicked, and the little key as well, which is quite nice, but he's a really nicely detailed minifig. He doesn't have a dual face expression, interestingly, where he could, but this ear-cat combination kind of thing is really, really cool. I think this is unique to this character. Really like him. I do think it really does look like Warwick Davis as well, which is quite nice, but he's got the pinstriping on his arms, which looks absolutely great, and I just think he's an absolutely fantastic minifigure. Now, I do think we'll see him again probably in Gringotts when they do Gringotts next year. I'm sure they're going to be doing Gringotts next year, but he's a great character to have now, and I think that Sword of Gryffindor will probably be exclusive to the CMF set. So there we go, in at number 3. So, it's between Moaning Myrtle and Albus Dumbledore. Which one do we think is at number 2? Well, in at number 2 is Moaning Myrtle. Now, again, she's an absolutely fantastic minifigure. I really do love this. I think it really looks like the actress as well. One side's really angry on her face, and one side she's crying, which is absolutely awesome. Again, the book is actually the Tom Riddle's diary, which is awesome, and even has "My name is Harry Potter" inside it, and then it's saying hello and starting to write back, which I think is absolutely awesome. She comes on one of those jumper plates, which are first seen in the DC minifigs, to make her look like she's flying, which I think is absolutely wicked. Again, she's the second character in this CMF series to have the midi legs. But again, it's really nicely detailed, really nicely printed. No side printing, interestingly, on this character, but still an absolutely great one. And her hairpiece is actually a little bit rubbery, which is quite interesting to see. But again, really, really cool and unique hairpiece to go with it. So I think she's an absolutely great minifigure, and I definitely would put her at number 2. She's really, really good. But in at number 1 is the one that I thought was my favourite as well, and it is Albus Dumbledore. Now, I believe this is more taken from the first episode, the Philosopher's Stone, or the Sorcerer's Stone, depending on which country you live in. But I think this just looks absolutely fantastic. Again, his cloak is all printed on the front and back, which is awesome. He also has the Phoenix, which is just wicked, completely new piece, which I think, again, a lot of people want it for that. He also has 2 facial expressions underneath his beard, which is quite odd, because I don't think the eyes actually change at all, but he does have a double facial expression as well. And again, this beard hair combination thing just looks absolutely brilliant. So again, I agree. I think Albus Dumbledore is the best one in the series, but have to say, what an awesome series this series 2 has been. Really surprised at the quality of these. Most of them have like side leg printing or arm printing or double facial expressions. I think they've really gone above and beyond with this, especially because usually they kind of dip down a little bit with licensed themes, but I think they've done a cracking one with this. And hopefully we'll be getting Star Wars in January. That is the rumour. And if they are, I hope they're as good a quality as these ones, because these are absolutely awesome. But that is your list of worst to first. I am now going to take these downstairs and put them in the cabinet. So this is going to be a new section of the thing where I'm just going to show you the current selection of all the minifigures we have at the moment. And there we go, added into the cabinet. So here we are next to Series 20 and the DC ones and Series 19. And this is basically the collection that we got so far. So there we go, added a couple new ones. The Ninjago movie there, for instance, and the Lego Batman movie 1. So I've still got to get Lego Batman movie 2 there, but we're slowly getting there. Again, the older ones are a lot harder to get. But there we go. They are now added to the collection. So hopefully at some point in January you may see Star Wars going there. But there we go. So I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, as it definitely helps out the channel. And as always, have an absolute awesome day. If you enjoyed the vid, then if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And as always, keep bricking it.